BrigantiaBlackbird, Brew. It's time for the June 2022 preview, so let's find out what's going to be going on. The theme for June is going to be Letha, the summer solstice, midsummer. Whatever you choose to call the occasion, it's going to take center stage throughout the entire month of June. On the Discord group, the magical correspondence posts that you will see will all relate to Letha. The tarot card of the day will come from the Chrysalis deck, written by Tony Brooks and illustrated by Holly Sierra. I felt that it was best suited to the energy of the season. And I'll be looking for artwork, decorations, recipes, ritual ideas, all about Letha to share on the Discord server for everyone's enjoyment, and for brainstorming, honestly. The astrology post will be adorned with pictures of summer gardens as a little treat for our eyes. And speaking of astrology, let's go over the placement of the planets for the month. Now, the sun, from the 1st to the 20th, will be in the sign of Gemini, and then, of course, on the 21st, on the summer solstice, it moves into Cancer. Mercury begins the month on the 1st and 2nd as in retrograde Taurus. Then on the 3rd, it goes direct, and thank goodness, I mean, good riddance to bad rubbish. I don't know about you, but this past retrograde has really seemed to have taken a toll. So I will be very glad to see it gone, and it'll stay in Taurus until the 13th of June, when it moves into Gemini. Then the planet Venus, from the 1st to the 21st, will be in Taurus, and on the 22nd, it also goes into Gemini. Mars and Jupiter, they are both in Aries all month long. And then Saturn, from the 1st to the 3rd, it will be in Aquarius, and then on the 4th, it begins retrograding in Aquarius. And then Saturn will remain in retrograde until October 22nd. Uranus will be in Taurus all month, and then Neptune, from the 1st to the 27th, will be sitting very happily in Pisces, and then on the 28th, it will retrograde in Pisces, and it will stay in that retrograde until December 4th, so we've got a long time for these retrogrades. Pluto, of course, is currently in retrograde and will stay retrograding in Capricorn all through the month of June. Chiron is in Aries all month. Then our Celtic tree month, from the 1st to the 9th, will be Hawthorn, and then on the 10th, we move into the month of Oak. The Viking month, from the 1st to the 21st, is Scarpla, and then on the 22nd, it moves into Salamander. There are a few other notable events I want to highlight for the month of June. On the 14th, we have the full moon, called the Strong Sun Moon, and it is also Flag Day. Then on the 19th, we have Father's Day. The 21st is Letha, Summer Solstice, Midsummer, and then on the 28th, we have the new moon. So, this brings us to our videos for the month of June. On Sundays, we're going to be looking at the god Balder, and we will carry on with our Havamal series. We'll be looking at verses 23 through 26. Mondays, we'll be getting acquainted with the goddess Ain. She's a Celtic summer goddess, so I hope you'll be interested in hearing about her. And, of course, we'll also have videos about the Celtic triads. Tuesdays, we have our series Pagan Problems, and we also have commentary videos about whatever happens to be going on. Then Wednesdays, we'll be going on with our journey through the tarot. We will cover the Eight of Wands through the Knight of Wands, and we will also have a divination meditation with the tarot card, the Ogham, and the rune. Thursdays, it will be all about Letha, and in our Witch Life series, we will talk about finding our spot in the craft. So if you have been exploring where you might feel like you fit in with as far as witchcraft goes, hopefully this will be of interest to you. And even if you're a pagan and not going the extra step of practicing witchcraft, this might also, at least in the thought process, help you figure out, where it is that you belong. Where are you going to find your spiritual home? Then Fridays, we have the Pagan Housewife, of course, and we will be focusing on how the four elements really make their appearance within our households and how we can best utilize those energies. And we also have Storyteller's Corner, and I will be going into one of my favorite shows ever, Doctor Who, but the classic and the modern series, with the exception of that unfortunate woman who played the Doctor. I cannot stand her. The most sanctimonious things I've ever seen in my life. Total virtue signaling. But we will be looking at the good things of Doctor Who, and why it is such a beloved series, and why I think it's worthwhile checking out. And then Saturdays, we have our Wicca 101 classes. We will be beginning our chakras unit. Throughout the month of June, we'll talk about the root, the sacral, the solar plexus, and the heart chakra. And, of course, we will have Loki videos on whatever I get nudged to talk about. Now, let's talk a little bit about where you can find Blackbird's Brew content and also the benefits of joining the Discord group. As far as videos go, you can find them on YouTube, Rumble, and Bitchute. YouTube has its mood swings, so as we all know, so it's probably a good idea to subscribe to either Rumble or Bitchute for my channel in order to make sure that you have access to the video content, just in case YouTube decides to give me the boot at some point. Now, the handy thing about YouTube that I do give them credit for is that it allows me to create playlists, and that helps me organize the videos. And if you visit the channel page, you just click on the playlist section, you'll see that everything is nicely organized according to subject matter. So if you're looking about videos about a particular sabbat or a specific deity, pagan living, divination, etc., that's the place to find it, and it's very quick to do so. Also, I make sure that I post my video links on Gab, Minds, and MeWe, along with a few daily tidbits, astrology, divination, a magical correspondence, things of that nature at the very least, just to let people know that it's not just about the videos here. But the best place to keep in touch with what's going on, in addition to all the other content that I post on a daily basis, along with what members of the group post, is to actually join the Discord group itself. As always, there is a link to join in the description box below. And I've recently reorganized the channels on the Discord server, placing them under categories to make everything much easier to find, and I think it's been really helpful. First, at the top, we have an information category, and underneath that you'll find welcome and rules, announcements, introductions, and a suggestion channel, because I am always trying to improve the Discord server so that it remains relevant and useful for all of the members. Next, we have the Hangout category, where we have Chit Chat, which is for general conversations on any topic. Then we have current events and politics, and the library, which also includes periodic book reviews. That's a reasonably active channel, so if you're looking for something to read, you just might find a good suggestion there. Then we have the category Witch Lore and Practices. There are separate channels for astrology, chakras, divination, dream interpretations, plant lore, animal lore, crystal lore, and magical potpourri for anything else that doesn't fall neatly into those previous categories. After that, we have pagan lore by pantheons. We currently have Celtic, Egyptian, Greco-Roman, Native American, and Norse. If you work with another pantheon and you intend to regularly contribute information about it or talk about it, I'd be very happy to create a channel that specifically highlights and caters to that pantheon. Now, the next category is pagan culture. Under that category, we have channels for art, crafts, music, storytelling, the pagan housewife, pagan homesteading. We're getting into a lot more daily practices as pagans and as witches, and also practical ideas about self-sufficiency and being able to take care of ourselves as best as our circumstances allow. It's a crazy world, so learning how to be a little bit more independent, brainstorming, exchanging ideas and experiences, both successes and failures, it just seems like a prudent thing to do. And then recently, I have created member spotlight channels for those members who have very special pagan and or witchcraft projects that they regularly share with the group. Right now we have the Wiccan Conservative and we have the Druid's Den. Both of these are very lovely ladies, very knowledgeable. They are hardcore. They are always at it. They're working very hard to create things that are of benefit to everyone. And I hope to eventually expand these channels and include more members. Now, it is reserved for people who do actively participate in the Discord server and have a body of work to showcase and a member spotlight channel. But once you have that channel, it is a great way for you to be able to connect with fans of yours, and also if you are a fan of, say, Druid's Den or Wiccan Conservative or anyone else who might be making an appearance there, it's a great way to get into contact with the creators, be able to speak with them directly, pick their brains about their chosen subject matter, and of course for the creators, they can post whatever they want within these channels, links to their current project, memes that they thought that they just really enjoyed that didn't really fit in anywhere else on the server, or just raising philosophical what-if questions. This is the place definitely for that, and I like the fact that we now have enough active participants to where it's worthwhile making sure that everyone kind of has their little nook. The last section of text channels are the workshop and classes category. At the moment, we have the study hall, and that's where I post the homework for the Wicca 101 classes, just in case anyone didn't get it jotted down if they watched the video. And it's also, we have the Wicca 101 channel where I post all the video links in orders. Now, of course, as time goes on and we do more things, the number of classes and workshops available will be expanding. And finally, we have voice channels. The lounge, of course, is open to all members of the group at all times for any reason, and the same principle applies to any of the text channels on the server. Participation, engaging in conversation, sharing content, creating content, showing off your projects, this is all welcomed and encouraged. I hope to make this a real vibrant community, as much as what's possible in the digital world. So I hope you are looking forward to everything that lies ahead in the month of June, and if you haven't joined us on Discord already, I hope you will consider doing so. I hope I have tempted you into it. We have some really nice people there, and it would be lovely to welcome some new faces and voices. So give it a think, and if you do decide to, again, there is a link in the description box below where you can join us. But otherwise, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. And I think that's it for now. We've got a lot ahead of us. Come back tomorrow to see what else is going on. So, bye for now.